Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Tuesday, February the 27th, 2018. Starting with the Bitcoin futures chart. As you can see here, Bitcoin had a nice bear market rally off of the lows. And it appears that it is up against strong resistance around the 11,760 level, somewhere around there. Market is having massive problems. So this could be the end of the bounce rally, and the market could be setting up to roll over. And this is interesting, to say the least. You can see where we have fallen from 20,500 all the way down to 5,880, and the market has now bounced back up to the 10,690 level. And like I said, it is still locked in the retracement mode, but having problems with this 11,007 area. So we may see bears re-enter this market at some point this week. Moving forward, taking a look at the Dow. Dow futures had a nice bounce also. This is a short-term bear market, and we had a bounce. Now the bull market is trying to recover, but the problem is that the trend lines as well as price is still stuck in the Kumo cloud. This is where it gets tricky. Is the market going to roll over here and fall back below the cloud and continue to accelerate? That is the question. And we're looking to see what the answer will be. This here was quite telling. Nice correction. And now the market's trying to decide what it wants to do. So far on the weekly outlook of the Dow, so looking at the weekly chart, you can see where the market just came shy of touching the trend line support, and the market has since bounced from them and has regained trend line momentum. So now the question is going to be, can it make it back up to the 26,684, or is it going to fall here and fail around the 25.8 level? And that's what we're seeing now. Market is having a problem with 26,000. All right, so it's really struggling between 25.8 and 26,000. The Dow is having some problems. So this one is looking interesting to see, can it get enough energy behind it to finish the trend off. NASDAQ's a little bit stronger. You can see that the market is maintaining its momentum, but having problems nonetheless with 7,000. All right, so the NASDAQ is struggling with 7,000. To see how this looks on the equity side, take a look at the quid. All right, so quid is having problems with momentum on the weekly chart, and on the Q, you can see on the QQQs, it's above the momentum, so it's doing okay. So we're at a crossroads though. If this loses, we'll have to watch the quid very closely to see what happens. But the trend is not really broken, folks. We had a correction, but the trend itself is just not broken. Even if you flip to the daily chart, again, the trend is not broken. You had a correction, you got that, now the market's back. Taking a look at crude oil. Similar picture as the Dow and the NASDAQ. More so the Dow. All right, you had your correction. Now the market's trying to come back. So far, it's been a battle. US dollar, weekly chart, same thing. Your close last week was at 89.87.5. You needed 89.75. It did it, just shy of it, but just enough nonetheless. And now we're exploding higher, trying to get it back up to that 90.91 level I was telling you about. And that's where we are now. Market's trying to hit 91. Looking at your bonds in the bear market, hitting new lows, just like I told you in the prior week, that this rally was going to be sold as it got up to the trend line. Now that's what you see happening now. We put in a new low, 142.04. What do you expect out of a bear market? You're going to have new lows. It's just how it is. Looking at gold. All right. Here's your gold chart. It hit 1365.40. Came up, looked like we had some promise here, and then now here the market is. So this is acting like a double top. But we have rampage coming up that could bail the gold out on the daily chart. Is it going to bail it out? That's the question. So it's still at a crossroads at this point. If I flip it over to the weekly chart, all right, we'll blow this up. All right, so it's still in a consolidated trading range at this point. Hasn't really broken out yet, all right? And it's lost momentum on the weekly chart. This will be the second week in a row if we were to close here like this. So it's just trading in the bottom and top side of the trading range at this point. No breakout yet, but the overall complexion is a bullish complexion. So I'd say the bulls still have control of the market. Coming over on the silver, on the weekly, same thing. You're in a consolidated situation, trading range wise, but it's below the Kumo cloud, all right, on the weekly. So this one needs some kind of a story to get out of the bearish mode that it's in. But right now, the complexion is a bearish consolidated market, all right? Until something changes, this is where it's stuck. It's stuck in this gear, stuck on neutral, and nowhere to really go right now. Take a look at Hack. Hack is back and it's roaring. It hit 34.86. You know, flirting with that $35 level, that price target that I've been telling you about for some time. And now here the market is trying to determine what it wants to do with it. Bullish configuration. Everything's happening outside the Kumo cloud. It's all bullish. Momentum is bullish. Everything on this one is all systems go. How high can it go? As long as Hack is powerful like this, remains powerful, you can expect all types of false flags and psyops to continue. Taking a look at GDXJ. All right, the gold miners are in the same situation as silver. It's almost an identical chart. You're in a bearish consolidated trading range of a situation, but the miners look weaker. As you can see, the trading range expanding. All right, the selling is expanding to the downside. So this one's still dead until the story changes. This is what you got. You got your trend lines in a bearish configuration, price action, everything happening below the Kumo cloud. And from a bullish perspective, it doesn't look good. Everything is in the corner of the bears. The bears have control of this market at this time. Nothing has changed. All right. So it is what it is, folks. We got to trade what we see. This market is still bearish. It should also be noted that the system, for the most part, is on the sidelines this week. And I know that those in the trading room have noticed it. You notice the the lack of a trading signal for buying or selling, especially in the stock indexes. But same thing with the metals. You notice there's just really nothing there except for bearish signals to sell short. That's about it. The bullish signals are not being triggered. Only the sell signals are. And I'm sure you guys have seen that and come across that. But on the stock indices and in the Bitcoin and the cryptos, the system is on the sidelines. And that is the safest place for you to be until the market decides what it wants to do, until something jumps off. All right. Discipline. That's where the discipline factor comes in when it comes to trading. Do you have the discipline to wait on the sidelines for something to jump off? Do you have the discipline to watch the price action and watch the market and see how it responds, see, how it's responding to those intraday price inflection points? Do you have the discipline to wait to see if an intraday price inflection point is triggered before you act? Do you have that discipline? You set your tickets and you let the market come to you. If it doesn't come to you, then you're not involved. And you don't want to be involved if the system doesn't get you involved. That's called trading. That's allowing the price perspective to dictate the action. And that's where the algorithms come into play. This is an algorithmic market. This market is controlled by artificial intelligence. Do you have that intelligence to compete against the artificial intelligence? If not, you need postwavetrading.com. Come and sign up for the free trading course with your purchase of the post-wave price triggers. You get the free study course. You get the live alerts throughout the day. You get access to the premium trading room, and you get tutoring with yours truly, and many more other perks that are included. You'll have to come and see for yourself. Postwavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.